Let's talk about next-gen console gaming. Skip it up and that up. So yesterday there was some disturbing news. Nothing to freak out over, but YouTuber...
brief. Never was much with words. Once you board this ship, there's no turning back. The next ground your feet will touch will be that of the new world. If any of you have lost your nerve, then step away now, and let no one judge you. Very well. Then sail safe and strong, and may the Sapphire Star light your way.
Yo, did you hear? We're almost there. You ready to grab this new world by the horns? Don't know about you. It feels like ages since I left home to join the commission. So, nervous? Believe you me, I get it. Anything could happen to us, but hey, that's happening.
Hey, aren't you one of the A-list hunters?
What? No way! So are we! Hey! Tell us your name!
So, how about a toast?
To the A-list! And the commission!
Cheers!
So, tell me, what's your theory? The Elder Dragons must migrate to the New World for some reason. After running the research commission for 40-odd years, the Guild's itching for an answer. They say the Fifth Fleet's got the best shot at cracking this case, and I agree!
Keep it down. Hey, speaking of, A-listers usually operate in teams of 2. Have you sat down with your partner yet?
Listen to that. Getting rough out there. The waves are picking up. That's gotta mean landfall. You're on the A-list, right? Huh. Meowdy-doo. I'm not psychic, but I do have pretty good ears. Ah, put her there. I happen to be an A-lister myself. this camp. I found this in the tent. It has a map in it. Well, part of one at least. Looks like we're right around here. The research commission here. This is where our ship was supposed to dock. For now, I think it would be best if we make our way to base. The map should help us find our way. Look, the Research Commission's headquarters. Come on, let's get going. According to the map, to get to HQ, we need to... These Aptonoths seem every bit as docile as the ones back home. It looks like we need to go around. Something's up. The scout flies are gathering. Weird plant. There's one over here, too. Come on, I think I found the way back to base. I had the scout flies memorize my scent earlier. If you lose sight of me, just follow the scout flies, and they'll lead you right to me. We can push our way through these vines. Don't pick a fight if you don't have a weapon. We need to hide. Come on, this way. Hurry! Hurry up and hide. Stay low in the brush to remain hidden. Quietly. Okay, the coast is clear. Let's get going while we still can. Nothing can stop us. Wait, there's something here. What is this track? There's more over there. Let's check it out.
Don't mind me. This way, hurry.
Okay, let's go.
Move! Move! That is not good. What are you waiting for? Get over here!
Come on!
Jump! Hey,
You all right?
let's go.
Okay.
Amazing, ain't it? Just look at this gate. It's like nature meant for us to build a Astera right here.
Astera. I like it.
The rest of the Fifth are already here. You're the last to arrive. Okay, set him down here. Take it
You
nice
need to
and
tape
low.
up your shoulder. Hold still for a minute.
Hey, you guys made it!
Be right back. You're alive.
Had it rough, huh? When we couldn't find you two, we were starting to sweat bullets.
You scared us. We were talking about going out to look for you.
All's well that ends well.
Hey, we need a hand! Sorry.
Come on.
Catch you later. This here's our trade yard. I guess the name says it all.
Look at all the people. Stuff.
Incredible, right? We've got it all here. We've got hunters to do all the exploring, scholars to do the research, technicians to keep them going. This place is the beating heart of the Commission. Wait here a sec. Commander, I found him.
Welcome to Astera. Your reputations precede you. Well, off you go.
Okay, I'll give you the grand tour. Let's start by looking for your pallet car. This is our stockpile. They carry most of the basic necessities.
You should drop by later to see what they have.
Next is the smithy. It's this way. Over here. We were the Commission's 5th Fleet, right?
Milestones for Falcon 9
Old man in
and
charge
Dragon
of
on
the
the way
Grand Falcons
uphill.
were the first.
It's about a 9-minute
Long
ride to
time ago.
orbit, and a few minutes after that is when we'll see Crew Dragon
Born and bred
separate
right
from
here.
the second stage
Never even been to the
and
old
begin
world.
flying free on its own. Some of those other calls you'll hear upon liftoff are number and letter combinations. These mark different abort zones throughout the flight. The first two are 1A and 1B. This signifies they're in
Here's
the
our
first
smithy.
stage, and
This
that
is
will
where you
last
can craft
until they're
weapons
up
and
to the
armor.
very north
We'll
of
be here
North
a lot.
Carolina. The next are 2A through 2E or 2 Echo.
Wanna
Those
check it
will
out?
come into play once the second stage kicks in. That lasts from the top of North Carolina all the way to the tip
toasty
of
in here.
Newfoundland in the northern Atlantic. There's also a spot we want to avoid in the northern Atlantic, and so you might hear the call Shannon or forward to Shannon. Of course, that's not to be confused with our crew member Shannon Walker today, but that actually refers to Shannon, Ireland. It means they would target off the coast of Ireland if they were later in that second stage and needed to abort. But that next call out we're listening for to the crew should come up at T-minus 10 minutes.
Next up is
that
the
crew
canteen.
displays
Let's
those
check it
3
out.
panels in front of our astronauts will be configured for launch. Now just 10 minutes and 35
Over
seconds
here.
to go until liftoff.
Over here.
Also, as John and I mentioned, that stage 2 fuel load is complete.
Get
Stage
going.
1 is at about 90%.
The canteen? I'm
Liquid
so
oxygen
there.
load on the second stage is about 40%, and on the first stage about 85%.
Here. Over here.
Dragon SpaceX confirmed crew displays are configured for launch.
This here's our canteen.
Hey, over
Copy
there!
Resilience. We're honored to have you as our crew as we begin operational missions to the ISS. Have an amazing trip and know that we are all for one.
Right. We're calling for a council. Come on.
Yeah.
Now that you are all here,
Okay, all, thanks,
let us
Alfred.
begin council.
That was the voice of Commander Mike Hopkins, confirming those crew displays are configured, and that T-minus 10 minutes was another check for the Falcon 9 launch commit criteria, which comprised some computers. It was the last check of a wide variety of the Falcon system data
After
to
tracking
make
a
sure we were
migrating
good.
Elder Dragon across the sea,
Here on, we continue to
The
count
Fifth
down
Fleet has
until
finally arrived in Astera.
7 minutes when
Give them
the
a warm
valves open.
they're a fine group. Worthy comrades who will help see the Research Commission's law. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, sir. We're ready to roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty.
Next major event at T-minus 7 minutes, we will open the pre-valves. Currently, the Merlin engines on the first stage are isolated by valves that are... And with
This
the
here is the
Merlin
Commission's
engines,
core team.
we'll open the
You should all get
pre-valves.
to know each other.
That'll allow us
Looking
to begin
forward to it.
passing a small amount of liquid oxygen through the
Now,
inlet of the
down to
turbo
business.
pumps. That'll chill them down to get them ready for when we bring the pumps up to full speed at
The
T-minus
latest
2
monster to
seconds.
make the Elder
We want to
Crossing
make sure
is
that
known as
pumps are
Zora
chilled
Magdaros.
so that there's not any
Huge
opportunity
monster with a mountain
for
of fire
the liquid
on its
oxygen
back.
to possibly get contact with a warm pump.
Research Commission's job is to discover exactly why the Elder Dragons are migrating to the New World.
7 minutes and 40 seconds now to lift off. We're still watching those fuel levels tick up, and in the first stage, we're almost at 100% of that densified kerosene. As we mentioned, second stage is full. First stage fueling should be complete for that RP1 in about T-minus 6 minutes.
We will find the missing link.
Here, here. Now we're talking!
Hunters, for the time being, I need you to focus on investigating our Jagras problem and securing Astera.
Standing by for pre-valve opening.
Start by investigating the Jagras' habitat. Find out what makes them tick, and we'll go from there.
Right, we're on it, sir.
And there's the call out. Stage 1 engine chill has started. Indicates that we are opening the pre-valves. Liquid oxygen now beginning to flow slowly through the turbo pumps.
Everyone else, you know the drill. Make sure these hunters have everything they need.
Next call out should be in about 30 seconds from now. We'll be looking for
you two,
stage 1
make it a priority to learn how we do things around here.
That's the densified
You'll find good
kerosene,
teachers.
that fuel
Don't
on
be
the
afraid
first
to
stage,
ask.
already full on the second stage, and we'll still be loading liquid oxygen
You heard him. Stick with
up
me and you'll
until
have no
about
problems.
2 minutes prior to liftoff on the second stage. Standing by for that fuel call.
The fifth banner promises a change in the wind. It's your job to fulfill that promise.
Okay, right on time. And a great view of Dragon sitting on top of the Falcon 9 as we're continuing to load liquid oxygen onto both the first and second stages. The kerosene fuel is now completely loaded on both stage 1 and stage 2. All continues to go well, just under 6 minutes to launch.
In about 30 seconds, we'll enter terminal count. Dragon's onboard computers will take control of the vehicle. Both fuel on first and second stage is complete, and liquid oxygen loading continues with the second stage at about 80%. First stage at 95%. Something else you might notice is water rushing the pad shortly before liftoff. That's to suppress the sound and keep any sound from imparting a load on Crew Dragon as it prepares to lift off.
We've placed some basic gear for you in that equipment box. Make sure to choose a weapon that suits you.
Target is on internal power. Falcon 9 propellant tanks are pressurized and for strong back retract. Good confirmation that Dragon is on internal power, and now we'll be looking for a major milestone before we launch today. That'll be the strong back retract. John, you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, Leah, if we get a close-up of the Dragon in second stage.
Strong back is retracting.
We've heard the call out, strong back retracting. That's a two-step sequence. First, there are clamp arms around the very top of the second stage. You can see one of them just above the gaseous oxygen vapors coming out of the second stage. Those arms will open up, and then just inside of T-minus 4 minutes, once the arms are released, we'll begin to retract the strong back alongside the vehicle. It'll move back 2 degrees in position, and by about T-minus 3.5 minutes, we ought to be finished with that. The strong back will retract to 45 degrees away from the rocket once we hit T0 as part of the liftoff sequence.
At T-minus 3 minutes,
Right now, we're waiting for the retract. And there you can see the strong back is beginning to move away from the vehicle. Looks like we are just about into the required pre-launch position, just a couple of degrees away from the Falcon 9 and the Dragon capsule. But right now, T-minus 3 minutes, 8 seconds, everything continues to be go on Dragon and Falcon 9.
Want to get going?
Currently currently standing.
Once you're ready, head to the canteen. I'll be there, waiting with
Dragon
the
is in terminal
You can
count.
get more
We are
familiar
standing
with the
by to
weapons
hear
in the
the
training
stage
area.
1 liquid
Just talk to
oxygen
the
loading
housekeeper
is
to get
complete.
started. Want to get going?
Stage 2. And there we have it. And stage 2 should finish shortly after, at about 2 minutes prior to liftoff.
So now, the last major event is finished liquid oxygen loading on stage 2. Wraps up at about T-minus 2 minutes. Then at about T-minus a minute and a half, we have to drain back and vent down the liquid line that goes up the strong back alongside the Falcon 9. If you see a large white cloud about midway down around the rocket, that's normal. That's, again, just the gaseous oxygen hitting the warm, moist Florida air.
Stage 2 lock load is complete. Dragon is in auto idle. And good calls. The stage 2 liquid oxygen load is complete. That means we have full fuel on the first and second stages, that densified kerosene, and we're full of the oxidizer. Liquid oxygen on the first and second stage as well. Now just 1 minute and 20 seconds until liftoff today. And as you can hear those sounds, like Soichi Noguchi said, the vehicle is alive. Coming up in 10 seconds, we'll look to hear the Dragon is in countdown. And Falcon 9 is in startup. Dragon is in countdown. It's alarmed. Falcon 9 is in startup and is now controlling. 50 seconds now until liftoff. That FTS you heard is flight termination.
Dragon, SpaceX, go for launch. SpaceX, this is Resilient. Roger, go.
Go for launch, and at 37 seconds, the International Space Station flying over Kennedy Space Center.
Crew 1 for all.
Crew Dragon poised to go catch it. "20 seconds till liftoff. T-minus 15 seconds. Falcon 9 is configured for flight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. And resilience rises. Not even gravity contains humanity when we explore as one for all. M1 propulsion is nominal. That's the word we want to hear. Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
Plus 30 seconds into this historic mission, flying crew on board Dragon and Falcon 9. Stage 1 is preparing to throttle down. This is in preparation for max Q, which is maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Stage 1, throttle down.
Is that call out for throttle down?
Power and telemetry continue to be nominal for the vehicle, now traveling at 262 meters per second.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
That call out the Falcon 9 is supersonic, and we will be passing through max Q here shortly, the largest structural load during ascent.
Max Q.
There's that call out. That Falcon has passed through max Q.
1 Bravo.
And we've just entered Stage 1 Bravo abort mode. That's going to take them through the end of the first stage burning just before second stage activates off the coast of North Carolina. T plus 1 minute and 40 seconds into flight. Dragon and Falcon 9 traveling 709 meters per second. That call that MVAC chill is underway, the Merlin vacuum engine.
Now with the call out of MVAC-D chill-in, similar to what we saw in the first stage Merlin engines, the second stage engine being prepared for its ignition coming up in just over 30 seconds from now. We're a half a minute away from 3 quick events in rapid succession. We're going to get main engine cut off. The 9 Merlin engines will throttle down and then shut down. We're going to get stage separation.
Stage 1 throttle down.
And then ignition of the second stage engine. We've begun the throttle down in preparation for stage separation.
And we have 2 Alpha.
Stage separation confirmed.
And you see that stage separation has confirmed. There goes that MVAC engine. Stage 2. Crew 1 is now on their way to the International Space Station. On the right side of your screen, you see stage 2 continuing to burn. Over on the left-hand side is stage 1 preparing for its return to Earth.
Currently on the left side, you can't make out much. It's a couple hours after sunset in Florida, but the grid fins have deployed on the first stage. The first stage is now unpowered, but with the velocity it had, it continues to coast up to an apogee before it begins to descend back into Earth's atmosphere. Now, as we watch, maybe we'll see the lights of Florida or the eastern seaboard in the background, but otherwise there's not going to be much to see. On the right-hand side,
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
You can hear the call out. Trajectory is nominal.
Nominal trajectory.
And we've heard the call out Bermuda. That means Bermuda Ground Station has the signals from the second stage of the Dragon and Falcon 9.
We're still continuing as stage 2 burns to listen for those abort zones. We are now in 2A through 2E to Echo, taking us up over the northern Atlantic.
Right now you can see the second stage engine glowing with the standard red that we have come to see over all these missions. Indicates everything's looking good. Power on the MVAC-D engine continues to run at 220,000 pounds of thrust in the vacuum of outer space.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
And trajectory nominal.
Nominal trajectory.
We hear the reply from the crew acknowledging we have a nominal trajectory. Dragon made it to the Falcon 9 second stage, heading into the low Earth orbit, where Dragon will then separate and begin its trip the rest of the way to the space station.
We'll be looking for SECO, second stage engine cutoff, coming up at 8 minutes and 48 seconds after launch today, so about 3.5 minutes from now.
Blade has 2 forms,
Dragon and Falcon 9, second stage, currently flying 2,979 meters per second.
Currently, the first stage has begun its descent. It is through apogee, beginning to come back down, where it, coming up in another couple of minutes, we will have the entry burn, where we begin to slow down the first stage.
Trajectory nominal. Nominal trajectory.
Another call out, another nominal trajectory, just what we love to hear.
You need to charge so your attacks don't get deflected.
That voice you're hearing on board Dragon, that's Commander Mike Hopkins, speaking for our 4-person crew as they continue their journey now 6 minutes and 12 seconds after liftoff. Trajectory still nominal.
Well, yeah, you can see on the indicator altitude, 201 kilometers. We're now beginning to essentially level out and pick up velocity to get us into low Earth orbit. A little under 1 minute from the ignition or the entry burn on first stage.
And we're about 2 minutes away.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal. Copy, nominal trajectory.
now 7 minutes after launch. Second stage engine continues to burn, everything looking good. And we'll see that continue to burn for another 1 minute and about 38 seconds.
Right now on stage 2, crew's getting about a little more than 2.5 Gs of
Handlers sort through the
acceleration.
Research Commission's leads. And
First
the ones
stage
they deem
preparing
worth
to
our
ignite.
attention become questions.
Hey!
Over here.
And we've got ignition of the entry burn, center engine, followed by the other 2 restart engines. First stage now getting ready to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. This is about a 29-second burn, and it's designed to slow the vehicle way down. We're going to shed about 70% of the velocity of that dropping first stage by the time this landing burn completes. I should say by the time the entry burn completes, which is now over. First stage on target for the drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean. Meanwhile, we're watching second stage getting close to getting into orbit.
That's right, we've got about 30 seconds more. Now just about 20 seconds more of stage 2 continuing to burn until we see second stage engine cut off or SECO. We'll coast for a few minutes afterward to allow the rates in motion to... And there's that call for Shannon. That's Shannon, Ireland, an abort zone, but it looks like we continue smoothly to orbit today.
And we've got shutdown of the second stage engine on time. And Leah, the words we like to hear in nominal orbit insertion.
That's right, John. Nominal orbit insertion, as we mentioned, stage 2. Oh, looks like some action on stage 1. And I believe we've had a touchdown on the drone ship.
We've got stage 1 and touchdown on the drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean. But now, the more important news, second stage is in orbit, right where we want, right on time, and we're getting ready for our next major activity, which will be Dragon spacecraft separation. And currently on the second stage, we are essentially venting pressure, purging the engine out, making sure everything is quiet in preparation.
Take a look. That's inside Crew Dragon right now. Our Crew 1 crew now coasting in low Earth orbit, still attached to that second stage. In just a couple of minutes, we should see that second stage separate, and Crew Dragon will be flying free.
Leah, the mission timer shows 90 seconds to Dragon separation.
Currently, Dragon is flying at 27,000 kilometers an hour. Plus 11 minutes since liftoff today. Waiting on that second stage separation, but as you can see, our astronauts from left to right, Shannon Walker, Victor Glover, Mike Hopkins, and Soichi Noguchi, now on their way to the International Space Station. First trip to space for Victor Glover. That call out acquisition of signal in Newfoundland, that means the Newfoundland ground station is now receiving telemetry from Dragon. Inside Mission Control Hawthorne, teams continuing to monitor the vehicle, now traveling at almost 27,000 kilometers an hour.
That second Dragon separation.
starting. Crew Dragon leaving it behind. Now 12 minutes, 25 seconds into today's flight. Our next thing we'll be looking for is nose cone deploy. Our hooks will start to open on the nose cone and reveal those forward thrusters underneath. Side of your screen coming from Crew Dragon. We had that short look at the second stage. As it departed, that second stage will burn up upon re-entry into Earth's atmosphere.
Dragon SpaceX, we see nominal service section Draco checkouts and the unifier activation.
Okay, SpaceX, this is Dragon. You copy all. We see the same.
Information from teams on the ground and the crew. You can see them monitoring those 3 display panels, monitoring their journey to the International Space Station and where they are in the world right now, or over the world, I should say.
Well, we're in 14 minutes, 25 seconds since it was a great liftoff. Everything happened. We had a nominal insertion into low Earth orbit. You saw Dragon separate. We got the Draco checkouts. We're good. And right now we're hearing the nose cone hooks are opening up. Everything is happening right per the procedure. And we've got Crew One successfully on orbit. So with that, let's head over to our counterparts at Kennedy Space Center. Marie, how was that launch for you all there on the ground?
Oh my gosh, John, it just took our breath away. I mean, we could just turn right around in our seats and watch. We got up away from the desk to get a better look, and then we actually could see the booster coming back down. Yeah, that was outstanding, and I don't even know what to say. High five. We're like high-fiving through the shield here. High five. My husband texted me a picture of my daughter watching liftoff. It was just, I'm emotional. Just seeing that, and we went on the first attempt. People tell me I look like.
review of quest rules. Rule number 1. Complete the objective to complete the quest. Easy, right? Each quest has an objective. You can't consider the quest done until you complete that objective. Our current objective is to eliminate a specified number of Jagras. Let's check them out. We ran into some Jagras on the way to base. The small monsters, remember? I think we saw them somewhere around here. Want to check it out? Rule number 2, use the supply box. The Commission supplies us with a loadout of certain items for each quest. They're in the supply box over there. Have a look and decide what you should take along. Ready to go.
Want to get going? Uh-huh. Be careful. Ready your weapon before attacking. Keep in mind that what you're able to do depends on whether or not your weapon is drawn. When you're investigating or gathering items, you'll generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
I'll mark gathering sites and monster positions on the wildlife map for you. Your wildlife map keeps track of where you are and where the scoutflies are taking you. You can also use it to keep tabs on monsters.
Hey!
You can fast travel back to camp simply by selecting it from the wildlife map.
You can gather honey and mix it with a potion to make mega potions. Over here!
A pack of Jagras! Those are the monsters we're after!
Let's see how you hold up when you're on your own. They're on the run. Don't let them get away. Grab all the monster materials you can. You can use them at the smithy. Oops. Use whatever you can. Okay, let's head home and report back to the old man.
Good to see you.
Uh-huh.
And listen up.
All right. Now that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
And listen up. Now that's hunting. What this world needs is harmony.
Hello.
Oh, hello. My.
Greetings.
go.
Hey there, partner. Ah! You can pick up quests from the quest board, too. It lists the same quests that I've got, so don't worry about having to check 2 places.
Oh, okay, sweet. I tried to, but I just... Oh, fine. What? Sorry.
We're on the hunt! Okay, our job is to call a certain number of Kestodon. Recently, their numbers have been getting out of hand.
Want to get going?